Picture the Watergate Hotel on June 17, 1983, an already symbolic date in Washington, falling on the anniversary of the infamous break-in that toppled President Nixon. On this evening, the hotel is buzzing with excitement for a reception in honor of Larry King, who by then was a rising star thanks to his late-night radio show on the Mutual Broadcasting System. Friends and admirers from across D.C. have turned out to celebrate him, including former Senator George McGovern, who lost to Nixon in a landslide 11 years earlier, but has since become a respected elder statesman. At about 60, McGovern is chatting with King, who's 49 and still reveling in that sense of awe he first felt as a kid from Brooklyn, thrilled to be mixing with the high-powered world of politics. Beside Larry stands his teenage daughter, Kaya, smiling as she's introduced to McGovern. Their handshake might look routine, but it represents the blend of journalism and politics that was uniquely Washington in the early 1980s. Larry, already known for asking the kinds of questions ordinary people would ask, isn't one for exhaustive research or aggressive grilling. That casual, curiosity-driven style will soon become the hallmark of Larry King Live on CNN, a show propelled by producer Tammy Haddad, who helped book major guests and shape its tone. By the time he hits television stardom, Larry King is not just a DC fixture, but a part of its daily fabric, lunching at spots like Duke Zebert's and The Palm, where you could find him among journalists, lobbyists, and congressmen, all drawn to his easygoing manner. Yet behind the scenes, he's had his share of troubles. Bankruptcies in Florida, multiple marriages, 8 total to 7 women, and big personal setbacks. He also fathered 5 children, including Kaya, who sadly passed away from lung cancer in August 2020, mere weeks after the loss of her brother Andy. Larry himself died in January 2021 at the age of 87, leaving behind a broadcasting legacy shaped by authenticity and that enduring Brooklyn wonder. Meanwhile, George McGovern lived on as a champion of progressive causes, lecturing, writing, and focusing on anti-hunger efforts until his passing in 2012 at age 90. And the Watergate, permanently etched in American political lore, provided the perfect backdrop for this snapshot of contrasting eras. The former presidential candidate whose name was once on every ballot in the country, the future CNN icon ready to leave his stamp on interview television, and a moment of warmth shared with a teenage girl whose story would remain mostly offstage. It's a fleeting glimpse of a changing Washington, part political epicenter, part media capital, where fortunes rise, alliances form, and sometimes all of history seems to come together in a handshake.